Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Now this will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete to open things up.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 now. Here we go,
They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
From the 50, here's Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And he's not going to get to the marker. And that's a turnover on downs. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. Get change, name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expected, not the back.
All day, baby, all day, yo. Check 55, check 50, 60.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here, 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
10 yards.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. So first and goal from the 9-yard line.
56. Watch the script. 56 to Mike, boy. 19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go, team. Here I come.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs have taken a first-quarter lead. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Chargers nothing. Aldrich Rosas set.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This one into the hands of the running back, Balaj. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now this throw caught left side. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he'll bang that one through.
That ties the game at 7. Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking downfield for Godwin. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Chris Godwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
Aldrich Rosas lining up for the extra point.
Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start 2 this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. From the shotgun, here's Herbert looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the Buccaneers' 34-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perez. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Buccaneers 14, Chargers 7.
Herbert on first down now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Balaj. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up alive, weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. So a pretty wild turn of events there. Instead of a sure 3 points, it's 6 the other direction.
And if you're kicking in the NFL, that should be pretty much automatic, but I don't think that's on him at all. The protection broke down. That led to the block.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. At
their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Last time, they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously, the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
It's a gain of
25 yards that time.
And the
When you're struggling on offense,
down.
you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Out of the gun, Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant.
Herbert's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It's a
Great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take, catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Balaj. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Flushed out right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
1st and 10.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Looking downfield for Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year, as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Chargers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Herbert. Hunter Henry brings it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together, the front and back.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here, 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
A gain of 18 on the play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He's going to air one out. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off around the 27. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And 3 yards there takes them to the 45.
The ball carrier.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw on 3rd down, Herbert. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
9 yards.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. They run it with Balaj. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
He was brought down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry. His first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 28, Chargers 14. Michael Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Check 37. Check 37. 19, Tiger, 19.
They'll set up to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. A good pickup there on 1st as a screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
56.
They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
A gain of 6. 1st down.
3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Tampa. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to wind up and air it out. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 27. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like that.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Second down.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
56 to Mike.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking downfield for Godwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Here's Matt Hawk now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken in at the 22. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he fires one incomplete. He was trying to find O.J. Howard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 38. And now off to the races down the right side. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throwing left side, it's complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Play action. It's Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. They always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Wide open receiver complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. This complete to Henry over the middle. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
A gain of 13.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. On first down, it's Herbert. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The throw right sideline here is complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
10 yards.
And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Herbert's throw going to be caught by Henry.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line.
Herbert hooking up with Henry that time for the Charger first.
Chargers.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd and 5.
Good go.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. That's going to set them back 5 yards. And this offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback. That's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Again, it's Jones. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go. From sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, walk on my wall like I do, sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew, you need a win, who need a win, that's all we do, I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine, they running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, in zone, go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, with a stiff arm, spin move, in zone, go, from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show, I had to kick off and go, I had to kick off and go, putting it down for that, time I was down and out, had to bring grinding back, doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at, you know what it be, playing this here for the keeps, had to make out with a feast, a family to feed, third cold where the trophy should be, EA got me in the game now, read on with the game now, they're here with a lane now.